Hi everybody and welcome back to some more MotoGP 20 here on this channel. This is part number 32 of my career walkthrough. Now before we get into today's episode, I just want to say a big thank you to Davey Woodard for this design. He's done another number design for my bike. He's a fellow YouTuber. His gamer name's there at the bottom. Please check out his channel. He does similar content as well. Right, let's get straight into today's episode. Right, for today's episode, we go to Austria for the Red Bull Ring, a very challenging circuit. So this is going to be 9 laps of really fast-paced racing. It's a very quick circuit, and we've got perfect conditions as well. Really looking forward to this. Let's see how fast the AI are around this circuit. Right, so here I go with my first lap around the Red Bull Ring in Austria, and we have perfect conditions. And let's see if we can smash these development tests as well, because we need the points. Now, I just want to say one thing. I'm really chuffed with the update that Milestone have put in, especially to fix the anti-wheelie. The bikes feel so much better. And if you watch that race around the Brno circuit in the Czech Republic, what a race that was. And if you haven't checked it out, I'll leave a link in the right-hand corner because that was unbelievable. Right, let's see if we can put in a decent lap. Not going to be up to speed straight away because it takes a little while to get used to a circuit again. We've got our teammate in front of us. Let's just try and get a bit of slipstream off Marini. Right, slow it down. This is always a difficult corner. Oh, we've got the pack wheel up then. Oh, where's Marini gone? Oh my god. Suddenly Luca just went skating across in front of me. You have to use your brakes for that corner, Marini. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Right. Oh, bloody hell. Really struggling on the braking into these turns. Let's just get used to it. I mean, the last time I raced around this circuit was in Moto 3, and this bike does have a hell of a lot more power. Although we do need to improve the power. We do lack a little bit of straight on speed. Struggling a little bit. Don't think we have maximum grip just yet. It always feels better on the second lap, so let's just get this first one out of the way. We only need to do a 1:30.1. I'm sure we can achieve that. I can't remember what sort of lap times I used to do around here in Moto 2. And final corner. It's not too bad. To the line. This should be quick enough, hopefully. And we hit a 1:29.1. And that is not bad for the first lap. Right, let's see if we can just push it a little bit more. Flipping heck, that corner. Might have to make some adjustments to the suspension. It's not feeling 100% comfortable through there. Right, let's see if we can be better on the brakes again. Hard on the brakes, hard on the brakes. Into, oh no! And I laughed at Luca. Oh, what an idiot. Right, let's brake a little bit earlier this time, just so we can get the front end of the bike turned in. Right, let's start braking now. Slow it down. And that was a lot better. Much better. Now, I think I braked a little bit too late, and that's why I crashed. But, yeah, a bit red-faced with that one, especially when I was taking the mickey out of my teammate, and I went and done the same thing. Right, let's try and get some. Careful. God, really fighting with the bike at the moment. Let's just be a little bit smooth on the throttle. Oh, we're up at sector 2. And we're still on this development test. We've got to try and get these out of the way because we've got 3 development tests to do. And I've only got 30 minutes to do it. But, the race is going to be 9 laps, guys. 9 laps around here. It's going to be very intense. Drop some time on sector 3. God, can't push it. Just be a bit smooth on the throttle again. That wasn't too bad. This should be a much better time. And what are we going to get? Oh, that wasn't bad. And that's the development test done. Right, that is the end of the free practice session, and we managed to hit the fastest time with a 1:28.359. We're only a little bit quicker than Baldassarri and Della Porta, but I put in a decent amount of laps because the race is 9 laps to feel very comfortable, and I think I am definitely going to go with the hard tyres because I think after about 5 laps the tyres start wearing away quite quickly. But anyway, let's get into the qualifying session. nicely into that turn. Smooth on the throttle. And that is not bad. Let's see if we can get a nice turn into this left-hander. And we're 0.8 up. Oh, this is going to be a super quick time. Nicely into this turn. Oh, run it. Oh, no, I've lost the front. We're going to be faster at sector 3. We really do need a good lap. Oh, we're 0.1 down. Get it turned in. And, oh, Nagashima's just gone down. That's not good for him. Right, final corner. We really need a good lap here. And just putting the power down. Let's see what time we're going to run out of fuel as well. 128.6. That puts us in second place. Are we going to be up at sector 2? Oh, only just about 0.1 behind. Right, we need a good corner here. And keep it steady. Oh, that was nice and smooth. And again on this one, really trying to get those tight lines. We're running out of time, only 4 minutes left of the session, and currently we're sitting in P4. The times are so close in this session, we cannot afford to drop further down the order. And 0.2 off the time at sector 3. We really do need a good final sector. Final corner. Oh, a little bit wider. All over the curb. Oh, just settle it down. And to the line, this is going to be tight. Oh, a 128.3. Oh, that is brilliant. Right, that is the end of the session, and we hit a 128.336, which was only a little bit quicker than our free practice lap. But it's going to take top spot. But look at Thomas Luthi. He was only 0.009 behind us with his time. And look how close all the other times are. Not even half a second. This race is going to be very interesting, so let's get straight into it.
Hello and welcome to the Red Bull Ring. Just a few minutes to go and the Moto2 class Austrian Grand Prix will finally begin. The skies over the track are clear of clouds and the latest weather reports forecast temperatures in line with the seasonal average.
Right, so here we go with today's race in Austria around the Red Bull Ring. Now, like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to go with the hards. I'm not going to risk it. It's 9 laps. It's really hot, and I think that the tyres will burn away, and we're going to have to push really hard. So we need a really good first corner, and oh, look at them all on softer compounds as well. Unbelievable. But anyway, let's get into today's race.
On the Red Bull Ring straight. Very little time is left until the start of another Austrian Grand Prix.
Right, can we get a good start here in Austria into that first corner, and off we go, trying to keep that front wheel down, and that was nice and controlled again. Thank you, Milestone, for that fix. You can see the difference it makes. Right into that first corner, and that's not a bad first corner, managing to keep the front wheel down as well, and we've managed to get away. This is the sort of start that we needed. Now we need a good corner here. I can't afford to lose it here. Can't be too hard on the brakes. Still got a little bit of cold tyres into that corner, and oh, someone's gone down. Someone's gone down on that first corner. Oh, there you go. That's what happens if you try and push into that first corner, and that has given us a chance just to pull away slightly. And I can see Luca Marini, my teammate, is starting to push forward, and he might want another battle today like we had in the Czech Republic. So let's just try and settle in. It might take at least about 2 or 3 laps to feel comfortable on these hard tyres. And our times are going to be a little bit off the pace that we had in the qualifying session. So let's just try and hold it all. Gone a little bit wider there. And Bastianini's gone down. Oh, and he was pretty quick in the qualifying as well. And is there another crash? Oh no, it's been cleared. So I think he was the only one that went down. The only problem with this circuit, sometimes if one person goes down on circuit, it does tend to take quite a lot of other riders down. Into that corner, still not feeling the temperature yet in the tyres, but we've got, Canet's behind us. That's a rarity, haven't seen him up the front, and I think we've got Sam Lowe's behind us as well. They're 2 riders I don't see at the front very often, so it looks like we've got some different riders challenging us for the points today. I don't know where our teammates disappeared to, because he was in about 4th place a little while ago. Right, again, let's try and be good on the brakes here. Slow it down, get that front end turned in, and that is not too bad. feeling confident. Oh, bloody hell, he came through that connect, went through that corner pretty quick. And he's probably going to come up the inside here. So let's just give him a little bit of space. I don't want to get bumped off here early on. Ooh, really hard on the brakes. Oh, he's coming there pretty quick. Let's just try and just keep it steady. And hopefully we should be able to just outpower him. We've got the inside line into this left-hand turn. And let's keep it tight. And no, he's coming in the inside. Oh, be careful. Just throwing us out a bit, but we should be able to give it a slipstream. Let's go up the inside again and just take that position back. No, I'm not giving my position away that easily. We're going to have to do miles better than that. And there's a bit of a breakaway now, as you can see. Looking on the track map, there's about 4 riders behind us, away from the main group. So they're the ones that look like they're going to be challenging us for the points. And that is lap 2 out the way. At the moment, we're setting a half decent pace early on, and that is a 1:29.6. And I think, oh, Nagashima's the one that's just put the fastest lap in so far. And it would be nice to see Nagashima again on the podium. He has been very, very strong in the last 3 or 4 races. So let's see if he can actually get to the end. Sam Lowes is in second. Unbelievable. Again, trying to be really good on the brakes around there, and that was nicely done on lap 3. Loads of laps to go. Let's have a look at the tyres. They look pretty decent at the moment, but we won't know whether they're going to be okay until we get at least about 5-6 laps in. But I think I should have the advantage in the final stages, because most other riders are on the mediums, and there was a couple on soft fronts. Who was that? Just saw a bike. Just saw a glimpse of a bike. I think that's Sam Lowes. Just trying to just hold whoever is going to challenge us in this race off. Got to try and keep this pace up. Again, keep it steady through here. Final bend. Right onto the apex there, and that was not bad. Starting to feel a little bit more confident on the tyres now. We should be up to temperature, and that was actually a slower lap, so we did drop a bit of pace there. We can't afford to drop too much, because looking at the times in qualifying, there was every bike was hitting quite consistent lap times. So let's just try and push a little bit hard here. Again, hard on the brakes. Get that front end turned in. It's not too bad again. Sam Lowes is not going away. He's got the bit between his teeth, and he feels like he's got good pace, and he could put in a performance here. And again, and it should be interesting to see if he ups his game in the next race, because we go to Silverstone, my home GP, and I'm really looking forward to that one, providing I don't get the rain. And again, try and keep those lines tight. And I haven't needed to push too hard just yet. Good steady pace. And in the qualifying session, I was hitting 128 quite comfortably. Obviously, I'm not managing to do that so far on these hard tyres. I haven't needed to push too hard. I've got plenty of fuel as well. And that was a slightly better lap. And that is the fastest lap so far. And again is that corner. Try and keep it steady onto the curb. Let's just power it back up the hill. Just started to edge away slightly here, which is good. Just over a second. And it was all down to that start. If we had started in 3rd or 4th, this might not have been the case. We would have struggled. But we managed to get to pole position, and sometimes into that first corner you have to be very, very good. Oh God, we just overrun it there. Just braked a little bit late. Oh, just managed to save it there. Careful. Turn 4 can be a bit of a bugger at times. Get a lot of crashes there. And we crashed here on turn 6 in qualifying. just trying to push a little bit too hard. Again, just keep this steady. Coming towards the end of lap 5. And we've got 2 or 3 bikes that are just not going away. And what's the distance? Oh, it's still just under a second. Sam Lowes is still there. He's still pushing. And it's not too bad. Oh, God, be careful. Get put into power 2. Let's use some of this extra fuel we've got. Let's see if we can just push a little bit harder. And, oh, looking at the Nakashima's in 2nd place. He's obviously overtaken Sam Lowes. So Nagashima is going to try and push us. Last time we had Nagashima pushing us behind, I think that was around Assen in the wet. Let's see if he's got anything more here today. And he is closing in, so it's only 0.7, so they've gained on me slightly. And he's not far behind. And Baldassarri's just moved up to 7th place. I've got no idea where my teammates are. Trying to put the power down. Hold those lines. Put on the brakes. And Nagashima has cut it down to 0.4. He is not far behind me now. Need to start upping the level. I think we might have to start pushing hard now. Yep, he's definitely gaining on me. And that is the good response by the AI. They do tend to start improving as the race goes on. Not sure what tyres Nakashima had. If he went for a harder option like me, that may be why he's starting to come strong now. That's a 129.4. We need to up it up at least to the 128s. So, oh, Schrotter's just put in a 128.9. So they're starting to push hard. So let's see if we can respond. Lap 7. 2.5 laps to go. Again, feel that one. That wasn't the greatest entry to that corner. Oh, there he is. Marini is in 7th place at the moment, so he's not in good points. And oh God, overrun that corner as well. Oh, there goes Nakashima. Oh, bit of contact there as he came flying into that turn. Definitely under pressure now. That's like a little hi there. I'm here. I think now is the time to really find some extra time in these corners. We might have to keep it in power 2 in sections for longer. Corner again. Let's get that nice and tight in. So we've got 2 more laps to go, and we need to find some extra time. Right, let's just keep it in power 2 for a little bit longer here. Just trying to push this bike as much as possible, and I think a lot of it is just our straight line speed. We don't have, I think the engine's only on 50%. We need it to be a little bit more, I think. That was a much better corner there. That was awesome. That's exactly what I needed. And we've just edged away from Nagashima. Right, we need another good one here. And, oh, no. Just ran it a little bit deeper than I would have liked. Managed to just control it. Brakes, keep that smooth line. The tyres still look pretty decent. The hard tyres once again were the ones to go for. Don't think I would have been able to manage the mediums. We've still got enough fuel to run in power 2 for another lap, but I might just back it off because it is going to impact on the tyre wear that little bit more. This is definitely a much better lap, hopefully. It's what we needed to to respond to the other lap times. And yes, we just managed to do a 1:28.8. So that is good. Let's see if we can have another decent lap here. And we really pulled away from Nagashima, which is good. This is a good response, and I don't think the other riders have the tyres to challenge. So this has been a good tactic once again. Just run that a little bit wider then. Just back off power 2 just for now, just to make sure we're in a comfortable position. We don't need to overdo it and crash. Again, just be steady, don't overdo it, don't lose the front. And back into power 2. We should be able to run it in power 2 for the rest of the lap now. Again, just steadily opening the throttle. Let's see if we can put in another decent time. It's nicely done. And oh, Jorge Navarro's gone down right at the end, and I guarantee, oh, and Della Porta, I guarantee you that is tyres. Guaranteed. And final 2 corners, and it's going to be another victory for us. And this has worked out. What a decent set of tactics. We just stayed consistent, didn't push too hard at the start, and then started to push at the end. And I think the last 2 laps were 1:28, so I think that was even faster. Yeah. No, that was our fastest lap, our 1:28.8. We weren't the quickest. Oh, Sam Lowe's had the quickest lap. But overall, I was happy with that. Right, we're going to have a look at a couple of replays of some of the events of the race, so please enjoy that. So let's get straight into it. Right, let's have a look at the start of the race, and this was a really good start from us. Again, very controlled, down to the fact the anti-wheelie worked properly now into that first corner, and this was very key to get away really well at the start. But there was a crash at the first corner, and if you look, and we will look on board of the rider that came off, but trying to take it as tight as that on the first lap on relatively cold tyres is probably not a good idea, and it wasn't my fault. So there you see now that angle, but let's have a look at another angle. So here we are on board, and it just takes this corner too tight, too much on the curb, and there he goes. Right, so these are battles right at the beginning of the race. So this is where Sam Lowe's and Canet were really pushing hard, trying to unsettle me at the front. But luckily, I just held firm. And like I said, I was very consistent. I wasn't the quickest at the start of the race, but I did enough. And this overtake was a brilliant one. But the best thing to do is the switch back move. And I was back through again, and I retook the lead. He probably didn't like that, but then Sam Lowe's obviously slipped through not long after that, and he was the one pressurising me after that. And here we are with Nagashima pushing hard, and this was a mistake by me. I went into that corner really deep, and he just almost run straight into me there, but luckily didn't make too much contact, and I went on to win the race. So that is the final standings, and Nagashima came second, Sam Lowe's on the podium, well done, Thomas Luthi in 4th, and Marini not so good in 8th, and Baldassari in 11th, Marco down in 13th. So there was a lot of points dropped, but overall for the Sky Racing team it wasn't too bad. We still were the best team out there. I still feel we've got the best bike overall, and now I've extended my lead from my teammate by 119 points. That is a lot of points. So basically we can drop a few points here and then. I think we will do, because some of the circuits coming up, I mean, I'd like to go to Silverstone and win that, but I think that will be a real challenge. Really do, because I've raced around that circuit in the legendary, the historic mode, and the AI seem to be pretty quick around Silverstone, so that will be an interesting one. But overall, we're doing enough, and I'm really enjoying Moto2. This is probably the most I've enjoyed Moto2 on any MotoGP game. I think I've always liked Moto3, obviously, because they're light, they're not too quick, and they're just like the practice bike. But Moto2, I've always thought they're just like, they feel slow, and these ones don't feel slow. They feel really good, smooth. You feel like you can have a really decent battle and I just can't wait to get onto the GP bikes now. Just adding that little bit more speed and power is going to be very interesting. So we've got some decent points today, which is good. So hopefully we're going to have some points to spend on the bike. And let's see if we... What? Why isn't it giving... It hasn't given me my race simulation. It says I've not passed. I passed it. Oh, just the second time that's happened where I've completed the test and it hasn't given me the points. Right, so in the next episode we go to Silverstone in Great Britain, my home GP, and is it going to be wet? Well, you're going to find out in the next episode, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to come off. What an awesome way to end the episode. I've just been offered a contract proposal with Repsol Honda team for 2 seasons and 6 million credits. Unbelievable. So I'm going to be racing with Repsol Honda team against Marc Marquez as my teammate for 2 seasons. That is just unbelievable. It's what I wanted, and now I can sit back and relax, finish out this Moto2 season with a big smile on my face. That is brilliant. So watch this space. I've got one hell of a teammate, the champion. Can I compete against him? Well, hopefully you'll find out soon. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode.